A video of two people attacking an Indian Army officer, Lieutenant Colonel Karnail Singh, at an NCC camp in Kochi has gone viral on the internet. The national media has also reported the incident yesterday, and there were discussions in television channels also yesterday. Actually, the incident happened on December 23. The incident occurred at the annual combined training camp of 21st Kerala NCC Battalion at KMM College, Trikkakara, which is near Kochi. The media reported that the media identified the attackers as a BJP councillor and an SFI leader. That itself actually perplexed me and intrigued me. The BJP and SFI CPIM are banners in Kerala. So how could they combine to attack an army officer? So I thought the media may be missing the larger picture. So I inquired with my friends in media in Kochi, especially Malayalam media people, who have an ear to the ground and who know the intricacies of the local developments. What I got from the response I got from them revealed a different picture actually. So I think I need to convey it to the world. First of all, let me tell you that I don't agree attacking army officers, whether they are doing their duty or whether they are holidaying, because they are the people who sacrifice their lives to save our lives, to protect our country, and without army, simply the society cannot exist. This is what history taught us. But at the same time, we need to be very judicious, we need to be level-headed, and we need to see the whole picture when we speak about anything, whether you are a journalist or whether you are a layman, whether you are writing in media or reporting for a television channel, or whether you are posting something on social media. So I think we need to get to the bottom of the whole issue. Welcome to Insights. This is Hari Kumar. According to journalists in Kochi, the camp, there were some problems at the camp by December 23rd. Many participants at the camp developed uneasiness. So I think many students had to be hospitalized. There were reports that around 70 students or 70 or 80 students were hospitalized. Local media and people then said food poisoning was the reason. But there were other issues also at the camp. Why a crowd of people gathered around the camp? That was because there were tussle between juniors and the seniors who participated at the camp, according to media people in Kochi. And some of the participants, some of the juniors were from Kochi and nearby areas, and they contacted their family. And hearing something going wrong at the camp, many people rushed to the camp. I think the handling of the whole situation failed at that point. Of course, somebody might have exaggerated the whole situation. Perhaps somebody might have used the whole issue to spark anger against Indian Army. It is true that Indian Army is not as respected in Kerala as in North India. I know service people have a great respect in parts of North India, especially Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Haryana and Punjab. But I don't think that level of respect exists in Kerala, though things have changed. You might have seen how those who get martyred are remembered and respected in Kerala and Tamil Nadu nowadays. But at the same time, people don't believe that army people have got every right to do whatever they like. So I think perhaps in the beginning the issue could have been controlled, but somehow or other things went out of the hand. And because so many participants were hospitalized, that gave an opportunity to their parents, family, and others to intervene, political parties to intervene. And I think the authorities also didn't succeed completely in alleviating their fears. One thing I agree is that nobody should be allowed to trespass into an NCC camp. It's for the Indian Army and the NCC officials to constitute an impartial inquiry to find how people managed to get inside the camp. That was definitely a breach of security which should not be tolerated. And they dared to attack an army officer also. That also should not be tolerated. But that should not be a pretext or excuse to forget if there were some wrongs at the camp. Both issues need to be addressed simultaneously. I think as the commandant of the camp, it was Lieutenant Colonel Karnail Singh's responsibility also to ensure security, and that I don't know how that security was breached by a few people. But anyway, I think the breach in security eventually caused the whole mishap. I was told by certain people that initially, certain people were allowed to come inside the camp and take their children to hospital or something like that. So I think there was some sort of confusion or mismanagement. We cannot turn a blind eye towards wrongs. Whoever did it. If army did it, army is responsible. I think that should be addressed. Then what happened is that I think the attackers were not BJP councillor or the SFI leader. Initially, Bhagyalakshmi, who was a district level leader of Students' Federation of India, was heard shouting at some of the participants of the camp and using abusive language and casting aspersions on the camp members. And the girls participants, I think the participants of the camp resisted her aggression and they defended their officers. That also I heard from a video. So Bhagyalakshmi should not have been allowed inside the camp, and she should not have been allowed to cast aspersions or to make jibes at the participants of the camp. That should not have been allowed. But at the same time, if there were any mistakes at the camp, that should be addressed also. So that was Bhagyalakshmi's entering the camp was an initial episode. Then the local BJP councillor also came, because that is his responsibility. If something happens in his ward or his area, it's the responsibility of the local councillor to go there, address the issue and find a solution. So I think he shouted, but he didn't attack the army officer. The national media went wrong on that count. I think the national media picked up some inputs from some people, perhaps from the family of Lieutenant Colonel Karnail Singh. His father was seen directly interacting with media. I think Lieutenant Colonel Karnail Singh's father should also have measured his words. He should not also have gone to the media initially. They should have waited for the army inquiry. That is what discipline means. Anyway, now the police have arrested two people. The arrested people are, one guy, I will read out the names of the people. And Nishad, who is a resident of Fort Kochi, and Nawaz, who is from Pallurthi. I don't know whether the children of those people were in the camp or how they were connected to the camp. If they were not connected to the camp, their children were not there, I think then the inquiry should investigate as to how and why these people came and why they attacked a lieutenant colonel. Is there any other links to the whole issue? That also should be attacked. I mean, the whole issue should be investigated properly, and I think such issues should not repeat hereafter. People should not jump into conclusions. People should not spread conspiracy theories. But I think we need to ensure the safety of army men. Their dignity should be preserved, and nobody should be allowed to attack them and go scot-free. That's for now. Meet you with other updates later. Till then, goodbye.